Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers.
I don't want you here now, okay? Stop! Stop now! Stop! 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 Hear this? Stop!
The Cornhuskers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Solich. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Judicial offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent. But hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the big fullback. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Nebraska's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate to this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the off-season workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
He'll set up to throw. The screen, and watch out. Snowed under by the defense. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And the Huskers had it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. After run, now throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
How about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Schwartz. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. The option look. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got his man quickly. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Fights off a defender. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll toss it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch near the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Judicials are in the hurry up. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Judicials are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Tosses it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. Wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab on the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Judicials will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much. Still trying to build on this lead. Looking for a man. It's Morrison. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. There he is to the left. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. He's got him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
On again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. After an abysmal 1st half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. He'll toss it. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Judicials. Great job by the back on the option.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll try to pop the draw. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Breaks the tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and not his best work. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, run, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Breaks into the open on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
There he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.